Hey, you. That music in your YouTube video. Find something cooler on Audio Swap. Free from Track 1 Recordings. Get it now. Upload a video. Click Audio Swap.
YouTube is a dreamscape. Quite literally if one considers the website's early years. Before audio and visual copyright was loosened circa 2010-2011, before the YouTube audio library, and before even Kevin MacLeod, there was 009 Sound System, the soundtrack monolith of early YouTube, the producer of YouTube's most common audio wallpaper. From 2009 to 2011, 009 Sound System tracks were everywhere on the video site. So common, these songs seemed inherent in the website itself. It got so popular, some 009 Sound System tracks were declared YouTube's National Anthem. In retrospect, the song Dreamscape appears to have been the most popular song. There were others though, all produced by 009 Sound System. Dreamscape, With a Spirit, Born to be Wasted, Holy Ghost, and Space and Time were all often used in tutorial, gameplay, and random videos before the mass adoption of audio commentary. This interchangeability often led to confusion about which song was which though. Most blurred together, but people remembered the style, an ethereal club beat backing track perfect for background music. 009 Sound System outright dominated YouTube by 2010, and it appears to have happened totally by accident. Who was the figure behind 009 Sound System, though? And how did they achieve such quick, but almost anonymous dominance on the video platform? Well, that man is Alexander Pearls, and you have definitely heard his music if you've used this website long enough, but you probably know nothing about him. 009 Sound System was synonymous with YouTube between 2008 to 2011, and even lingered well into 2013. Most established users of YouTube will remember when every background song on the website was by 009 Sound System. Songs in the musical project accrued multi-millions of views across hundreds of thousands of uploads. As many comments have repeated, it was the song used in every early 2000s YouTube video. How did 009 Sound System songs like Dreamscape, Born to be Wasted, and Holy Ghost end up on so many YouTube uploads though? Simple, copyright free. While not as open access as music on YouTube today, 009 Sound System was one of the earliest musical brands users could put in videos without risking copyright takedowns, as, in the early days, YouTube was far more stringent on copyright. This went double for music. Using any copyrighted song ran the risk of takedown before around 2012-2013. 009 Sound System's popularity on YouTube was first come, first serve. Pearls, the mind behind the project, was one of the first few musicians to allow his music to be used on YouTube freely. While not ad-free, the videos could stay up without risk of takedown. This meant songs such as Dreamscape and others by 009 Sound System were often a warning sign of low-quality videos. Minimum effort projects that used them were rife. Dreamscape was the default choice. Uploaders who were too lazy to put effort into their proto-clickbait hoax videos would slap on some 009 Sound System to hide the poor production. Even basic music made it seem a little more professional back then. It could also replace any copyrighted music or sound from the video game. After a year or two, these videos became their own sort of bizarre genre on YouTube, one people do have some nostalgia for. These videos were exemplary of YouTube's early media environment and informal nature. The ideas ran the gamut across the years, but a common formula did emerge. Poorly produced hoax and tips videos, often made with Windows Movie Maker, which were usually about Grand Theft Auto, RuneScape, Club Penguin, or just obviously fake footage of cryptids. Sometimes all three at once. But that was just the spirit of the time. Things made to trick one another for sport. There was a sort of utility in how these videos were produced as well. It was a lot harder to produce quality videos a decade ago. The technology was less powerful, fewer people had good mics, nobody knew what to make, and a lot of it was simply testing the waters. It was an established model that worked, that amateurs could follow. This is why video game hoax videos proliferated so easily in this environment. These videos had a built-in fanbase to lure in watchers, spread it by word of mouth, and debate if that 240p footage of Ratman in the subway was real or not. Since little audio was necessary, one could slap Dreamscape on it and be done. The most iconic example of this exact formula and genre is GTA San Andreas Bigfoot plus UFO, uploaded by Scape the Goat, now known as Dr. GTA, all the way back on January 2nd, 2008. The pinnacle of the I found aliens slash UFO slash the ghost of CJ's mom in GTA San Andreas mystery videos. It has everything. Grainy footage, obviously modded gameplay, a GTA mystery, typed narration text, and, of course, Trinity by 009 sound system. A real masterpiece, a microcosm of prime YouTube. How did this happen though? Did 009 sound system accidentally create a plague on these videos? No, it was more YouTube's fault, on pure accident. As said, the early YouTube copyright system was incredibly draconian. There was little to no appeal process and most, not cleverly edited, copyrighted content was instantly terminated. Music then was a major issue since labels and companies are notoriously litigious. To fix this, YouTube launched the Audio Swap program on February 22, 2007, which partnered with the music service MusicShake in September of 2008. This system allowed users to replace audio, or copyrighted sound, on their videos with legally approved licensed music for YouTube. One of the first artists to reap the revenue rewards was Alexander Pearls, and thus 009 Sound System. Audio Swap still technically exists on YouTube, just not under that name really. It has grown into or been absorbed by YouTube's massive audio infrastructure, the current audio library being a direct consequence of that. Audio Swap was the origin of most of YouTube's modern systems revolving around music. Audio Swap did eventually become the current audio replacement tool on YouTube. Audio Swap suggested or searched songs uploaders could use for their videos. Who often appeared at the top of that list? 009 Sound System. Due to a common quirk of programming, numerals were always listed higher than letters on the list. Since 0 was seen by Audio Swap as coming before A, because of this, 009 Sound System songs essentially became the default. This resulted in tracks like Trinity, Dreamscape, and others always being placed at the top of the list for users to choose from. A place where they would often be chosen by careless or uninterested uploaders as a default choice. Truly first come, first serve. None of this was intended by the man behind 009 Sound System though, and it is pronounced 009 Sound System.
009 Sound System tracks for Dreamscape, for Born to be Wasted, and for High All Day. And basically just go to trackonerecordings.com.
LA music producer Alexander Pearls. Pearls was a rather successful artist and producer before his songs exploded on early YouTube, but the spread of his work did not hurt his wallet either. Pearls' fame is an odd sort that could only be achieved during a very exact period of time on the early internet. Everyone knows Pearls' songs, his style, and musical project, but beyond the title 009 Sound System, which they probably pronounce 009 Sound System, few know his name or face. Being famous for club and electronica music, this was probably nothing new to Pearls. You have to search a bit to find out who he is exactly. As Pearls has been quoted as saying about his own music career, "Yeah, I sort of do this for fun now," referring to the release of his latest single, Power Station. 25 million people know Dreamscape, but probably nobody will ever know this song. Pearls often feared becoming a one-hit wonder, but this is far from what happened. Before YouTube, Pearls' music was well established in Germany. While American, between 2000 to 2008, Pearls' work was incredibly successful on the European club scene, as attested by his Euro Club Hit series releases. Even on YouTube, though the passive audience may be unable to distinguish his work, a lot of uploads of his songs have more than 1 million views. Pearls is behind a lot more on the internet than most realize. YouTube was in no way the peak of his career. Even when 009 Sound System took over YouTube by 2010, Pearls was rich long before internet ad revenue. His influence on the internet soundscape itself is underappreciated. 009 Sound System prepped YouTube and the internet in general for the dubstep craze that would overwhelm electronica and dance music by 2011-2012. While he did start as a music producer and is most directly remembered for that, Pearls long ago branched out beyond the music industry. He was largely retired from music by 2011, but that did not stop him from exploring other ventures. A peek at Pearls' own website reveals some interesting projects he has taken part in. As the website describes him, Alexander Pearls is an entrepreneur, developer, songwriter, and music producer based in Los Angeles. A few of Pearls' other major projects/investments are EasyVid Wikimaker, wiki.easyvid.com, BotDB, EasyVid, Psychotherapy Data Systems, NatoArts, Wings Flying Hoodie, and VocalBox, all having to do with either databases, art, video production, or clothes. Pearls is also the CEO and one of the founders of EasyVid, the semi-freeware video recording, video editing software suite that was pretty popular back in the day, what could be considered Pearls' most successful business outside of music. Though EasyVid has been largely ousted on the internet software market, replaced by more advanced and dynamic free programs like OBS. EasyVid, though, has left its own unique mark on the internet. The EasyVid YouTube channel I am less sure about. Not really sure what's going on here, like list videos or auto-generated? I don't know. Anyways, the fact is, Pearls cannot be simply reduced to music alone.
The Wings Travel Hoodie is a revolutionary design. It's a 100% cotton hoodie with a built-in travel pillow and a built-in eye mask. Pull the cords tight, put your head to one side, put your eye mask down, and you're there.
There's also the Track 1 Recordings YouTube channel, which seems more coherent, but that has been dormant for more than 7 years, largely abandoned once Pearls stopped producing music. Most of the videos are 009 Sound System songs, music videos, or announcements relating to Pearls' other songs from the label. It was mostly for Pearls' music after all, but there are ads for his other internet ventures. Then there is more unique stuff like this that was uploaded to the channel.
Metal artwork! Artist appreciation. Appreciate the art! Only Shoreline loves his spiral art! You play an art? Focus! Spirals, swirling, metal! Metal! Go metal myself! Artist Appreciation Week! Maybe I'm an artist? Appreciate it! Dude, thanks, appreciate yourself! Wally Shoreline loves appreciation! This Track 1 recording, I appreciate that. I don't think anyone does.
I don't know the backstory on that. Track 1 Recordings is described as Pearls' own MP3-based music distributor, the label which Pearls personally owns and operates for his own projects. While technically still alive/active, the label's website has been dormant since 2012 or so. The last 009 Sound System release was in November of 2011, the last blog post being from January 18th, 2012, but there are weirder posts on it. Like this section of the blog dedicated to videos with lots of views for no reason, which include Devil Face in the Twin Towers, Los 25 Mejores Goles del Mundo, and Penetración, all of which are dead uploads, so I don't know what the context really was. Another post confirms Dreamscape's legendary status, though. On May 12, 2011, 009 Sound System, who I can only assume to be Pearls, posted 009 Sound System Dreamscape, the YouTube National Anthem. The post states, about 22 million views on this video. Actually, it's not a video, it's just a picture, and the YouTube National Anthem, suggesting Pearls knows/agrees on his own song's legendary status. Though it is hard to put a definite number to, a comment on the blog post, by Katie, asks the question many have asked about Dreamscape. Just wondering if you have ever attempted to collect the total data from all the videos that ever use Dreamscape and tallied the total plays from them all? I bet the number would be mind-boggling. It would be interesting to know. Is there a way to find out on YouTube via some kind of Google Analytics compilation page at a glance? I do not know if it is possible to get an exact tally, that would probably only be on Pearls' end, but the most popular upload of each of the major songs are Dreamscape at 36 million views, Trinity at 4.8 million views, Space and Time at 1.6 million views, and Holy Ghost at 1.3 million views. We can examine the trends of Dreamscape's popularity through Google Trends though. Dreamscape's search popularity seems to have peaked, funnily enough, on October 2009. Interestingly, it comes nowhere near 009 Sound System or Alexander Pearls' own popularity on the graph. As their popularity is obviously tied together, both peaked in popularity on June 2011, a few months before Pearls unofficially retired from music. Already in decline, 009 sound system's popularity has only collapsed since then, and as Pearls has shown no interest in returning, it will likely slowly peter out to nothing. As a comment on Last.fm by Vosh Kronos describes, 009 sound system is god-tier YouTube low-quality tutorial core. 009 sound system really is YouTube core, music that accidentally defined a somewhat unfortunate and infamous genre. Back in the day, Pearls even held a contest for fan remixes of his songs, including Dreamscape. 8 remixes which were eventually officially released by Track 1 Recordings on an album. The video for the contest announcement is still up as well.
To start out with, we're gonna look for remixers for 3 009 sound system tracks, for Dreamscape, for Born to be Wasted, and for High All Day. And basically just go to track1recordings.com.
Though I doubt Pearls can disagree with the profit it generated him, a profit that nostalgia still produces, to an extent, today. Dreamscape exists on more videos than anyone could possibly watch. Of course, it will generate somewhat of a profit until the end of time, or as long as YouTube is active. Its popularity will never die as well. YouTube's algorithm suspends it in constant repeat. The internet never forgets, or more, never stops listening. It is hard to believe there was once a largely unironic Facebook petition to ban 009 sound system from YouTube. One can still find scattered contemporary references to how despised 009 sound system was on YouTube. Comments on the Escapist forum from April 2011 show the sentiments of the time. Sunrider wrote on the topic, "The disgusting track people keep using, for reasons way beyond my understanding, called 009 sound system something or other." Other posters on the topic agreed with the dislike. Not George Carlin added, "009 sound system, they just need to die in general." YouTube nostalgia has once again turned the most hated into the most beloved. 009 sound system is highly linked to the YouTube glory days for some people. Uploaded on October 27th, 2011, Top 10 Most Overused Songs on YouTube by the GTA 4 Fan 99 shows this change in attitude. A real artifact of the times. As the GTA 4 Fan 99 wrote in the pinned comment years later, "This video isn't recommended for new YouTube users, because they won't understand how this song's overused." The final transformation away from the soundscape video landscape. The rest of the comments are users reminiscing about the bygone days of YouTube and what once dominated it. 009 sound system, bad tutorials, unregistered Hypercam 2, Windows XP, Crazy Frog, and many other now long-lost customs of YouTube. And the most classic comment of all, "It works! The mute button." Others express the most controversial opinion of all. They actually like 009 sound system. Do you? Let me know in the comments. I honestly, unironically want to know what people think about it today. Perhaps Fuzzy Slash's comment from 5 years ago sums up the sense of digital nostalgia felt in 009 sound system and Dreamscape the best. "This reminds me of the old YouTube, the YouTube that was original. We didn't have MLG, Call of Duty was the best game ever, the endless tutorials made by 9-year-olds, rip old YouTube 2005 to 2011. A comment typed in an era of YouTube that seems just as unfamiliar as the time of 009 sound system does today. Beyond all the noise, the internet truly is a dreamscape. Alexander Pearls just created one of its many sound systems.